So when people say that you start looking good, know that you looking good.
Yeah, listen, man, let's be real. You're not gonna look like this in a month, okay? I've been working at this for years, and I had to put that work in.
I like to hype himself up.
Stop the cap.
I got
This is a filter on his body. He don't look like this in real life.
Listen, today we're gonna discuss why progressive overload is important for increasing your glute size and getting toned arms.
Make sure to watch until the end of the video to get the entire technique.
Let's get it. Progressive overload is simply an increased amount of stress on the body over a period of time. So listen guys, don't be acting crazy trying to go in the gym the next day and squat 500 pounds. You have to periodically increase the weight. You want to increase anywhere from 2.5 to 10%. So guys, that's only like a 5 to 10 pound increase each and every week. You don't want to make large jumps because large jumps are going to cause injuries. That's something that I suffer with a lot. I used to always go in the gym, I wouldn't track my numbers, and I would just try to squat 275, the next week I would try to squat 350, and that's how you're gonna hurt yourself. So you wanna gradually increase and monitor and track your numbers in a journal.
Also, like he said, it's over time. You're not gonna see a whole big 6-month, 10-month type of results within 2 weeks. So you just wanna be consistent. Consistency is key with everything. You wanna be consistent with your diet, you wanna be consistent with the weights, and also doing progressive overload. Because if you're just doing the same weights all the time, you're not gonna see any progress either. But you want to make sure that you at least allow yourself maybe like a maximum of 3 to 5 months to really start seeing results. And take this before and afters too, because you're probably not gonna see it as soon as other people see it. So when people say that you start looking good, know that you looking good.
Yeah, listen man, let's be real. You're not gonna look like this in a month, okay? I've been working at this for years, and I had to put that work in.
I like to hype himself up.
And and it's about genetics and this guy, I got
This is a filter on his body. He don't look like this in real life. Alright guys, with progressive overload, you want to increase your intensity week by week.
Our bodies adapt to things rather quickly, so if you're doing the same weight each and every week, you're not gonna grow bigger glutes. That's literally the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again. I don't know why you guys think you can go to the gym and not push yourself and not lift heavier weight and think you're gonna get results, think you're gonna grow bigger glutes or get more toned arms. Like, you have to really challenge yourself. So it's very important to progress the weight. Now, just because you're progressing the weight, you still want to make sure that your technical form is good. You don't want to be in the gym straining, but you want to make sure you have your form, and then once your form is good and you're hitting weights and the weight feels pretty light, then you can start to increase it gradually. For progressive overload, you want to increase the intensity. You want to make sure that you're increasing the sets, reps, tempo, and frequency. So listen, there's so many ways to attack it. When I first started off, a big thing for me was frequency. I started off doing legs once a week. As time progressed, I started doing legs 2 to 3 times a week. If you're a beginner, you really only need legs once a week. And then another way that I increased my intensity was also doing sets. Instead of doing 3 sets, I bumped it up to 4 to 5 sets. What's something you did to increase your intensity?
I really focus on tempo and slowing down that eccentric, exploding on the concentric. And then I kind of like dibble dabble with my sets and reps, because you can also, with progressive overload, I might start out with legs doing like 3 sets of like 10 or 12, like 10 to 12 reps, and then the next 2 weeks then I'll do three sets but of 6 reps, but I bump up my weight, so it's a lot more challenging. And then I work my way up to where I can reach with that 3 sets of 6 reps, where I'm doing that same weight but at that 3 sets of 10 reps again.
Yes guys, what she touched on is definitely tempo. Tempo is important for time and attention. That's how you can really grow your muscles. That's something that I also implement. I've been doing time and attention so long, I really don't even include that in my progressive overload, because that's like an automatic given. A way you can increase tempo is doing pauses and doing eccentric movements. So for example, eccentric is like the lowering of your muscles. So if you're doing a squat, instead of just going down and up, you want to go down for 4 seconds and then explode up on the concentric. Eccentric is lowering and concentric is coming up. And concentric is the contraction of your muscles. So that's the coming up. So when you're doing your squats, that's the exploding up part.
I'm sorry, there's a bug. ADHD.
Yes, y'all. We got this nice background behind us. We got to show you guys what are they called?
Koi fish.
We're gonna show you guys the koi fish. Check it out.
Sometimes I'll be in the gym and I'll see my gym girlies only have 10s, 25s on the leg press, And I'm just like, girl, I know you can lift heavier than that. Sometimes I be out lifting the men on the leg press, and it's gotten me respect in the gym, to be honest. So girls, do you have trouble or feel afraid to lift heavy weights? Put something in the comments below.
Something that really helped me progress in the gym and get better results was increasing the intensity and adding things like supersets, trisets. So all the superset would be you doing squats, and then immediately after you do 10 reps of squats, then you do 20 reps of jump lunges, and then you take a break. For me, when I'm in the gym, I can't just do one exercise and then just take like a minute and 10-second break. Like I need to be moving around. I need my intensity to be up high. So that's why when I'm in the gym, you know, I'm not on the phone. You know, like I should be on the phone talking about, oh yeah, hey girl, hey girlie, this and that. Like no.
It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees.
I'm in the gym, it's time to work. So like I do things such as, you know, supersets where I'm doing one exercise and then going straight into another exercise. And then also things such as a tricep where I'm doing 3 exercises where, let's say if I'm doing arms, you know, I'll do bench press into push-ups into dips. That's how you're gonna really get a bump, and that's how you're gonna really cut down on that recovery time, and that's how you're gonna get a nice little pump to really help build up those muscles. So if you notice that you're not getting the results you want when you're doing glutes or you're trying to get toned arms, really try to implement supersets and trisets and track that in your journal to progressively overload. All right, guys, lastly, you wanna make sure that you focus on rest. Guys, I feel like I'm talking to myself. It is so important to get at least 8 hours, at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I struggle to do this. I'm always up, I'm always moving around. You know, Ash is in dental school, so she's working on it.
Oh, no. That's one thing I make sure to do is get my rest. Like, other than like midterms, finals, that's probably the only time that I do, like I might get 4 to 6 hours, maybe 3, but it's just because we have 2 to 3 or probably like 2 tests a day for like the whole week, and that's just trash. But you really want to make sure that you're getting your rest, because I at least try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, because if I'm only getting 4 hours consecutively, I'm gonna be going to school like a freaking zombie, and my brain's not gonna be able to operate. I'm not taking in any information. And it's the same thing with the gym. Like, if I don't get enough sleep, my muscles can't recover, and then I can't be as active, or I can't lift as much because I'm tired, but also because mentally you're also fatigued.
Yeah, this girl goes to bed like 9 o'clock. But listen,
I'm a grandma. It's okay.
Because when I do get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I'm on point. You know, I'm lifting heavier weights, I'm feeling good, I'm charged up, and I'm able to make better content for you guys, and we working. So I see the difference when I sleep for 5 hours and when I sleep for 8 hours, and there's a huge difference. Ash, thanks for coming out.
Of course.
Listen, for some reason, if you haven't subscribed to the page, I don't know what you're doing. Get on that wave, hit the subscribe button, and also make sure if you are subscribed, make sure you hit that notification button. That's gonna tell you when the next video is coming out. I got videos dropping, man, every other day, man. Stay locked in. Content Performance, we out.